I didn't. Oh. And she does her laundry. I am taking my mask off because there's nobody in here except me.
Don't know how to act.
It is New Year's and I'm in a laundromat. This feels weird. Oh, so many. Oh. Hope I'm not being surveillanced. Today is New Year's Eve. I'm at a laundromat. So I was thinking about my New Year's resolution and I was like, I do not feel ready for 2021. I feel like my life, I wanted it to be put together before then because my life is in shambles, which is a big fat lie. It's just messy. I just want to be okay with it. Like I want to have a messy life but still feel happy. I really hope I don't have anything in my teeth. I'm gonna go check and then I'll be right back.
You should relax. Maybe you should relapse. Just kidding.
So I asked on Instagram what your New Year's resolutions were. Be kinder to myself. Yes. I give myself crap for my wrinkles and all of the other things that are wrong with me, like my acne. And I just need to be nicer. But it's hard because you see all the bad things about yourself every single day. And you're reminded of them all the time. So how do we be kinder to ourselves? Huh? Well, let's think. Have programmed reminders. Programmed reminders. So like maybe we could just have certain reminders, tell ourselves things when we realize that we're being mean to ourselves. The next time I say, Amber, I hate you, I'm gonna be like, oh, wait, why am I feeling this way? Well, I think it's because I just compared myself to somebody, or I just looked in the mirror and analyzed the shit out of my face, or oh my gosh, I'm having so much social anxiety right now. It's making me feel incompetent. You know, there are reasons why we're not kind to ourselves. When you stop and remind yourself that there is a reason, I don't know where I'm going with this. Sometimes we forget that there's a reason and we think that it's coming from nowhere and we just believe it. But if you remind yourself where it's coming from, you can see it's only apparent in your mind. But it's not, I mean, like, listen. Everybody knows that I have acne. I talk about it far too often, but realizing that it's normal, other people get it too, and it's only temporary, it's not my fault, then I feel a little better about myself. What is this? Aww, it's Amelia's Secret Santa list. Hold space for myself, deepening my yoga practice, listening and witnessing. I also need to deepen my yoga practice. I don't know if any of you knew this. I want to be a yoga teacher, and the goal is to do yoga teacher training after COVID is done so that I can go in person and get the full experience, you know, and be safe about it. So I'm waiting. I'm sorry that I just made this about myself. Listening and witnessing. I agree with that as well. I might have to continue this another day because I'm super tired. Why am I ugly? I'm sorry. I just went against the rules. Okay. I was tired. It was midnight and I was like, let's write some resolutions. Let's draw a picture. And then 2 seconds later, I really just fell over onto my bed and I slept for like 5 minutes. And then I woke up and I was like, it's time. It's morning. I realized it's New Year's Day and everything is closed. So I'm going to Starbucks to hopefully use the restroom, get some coffee, and then get ready for work. No promises, they might be closed. So. Alright, welcome to the new year. Welcome to the new year. Baby. Is that good? Look at these little date balls. They're so good. I'm eating them for breakfast because nothing is open and I didn't get to buy a Pro Bar today at the gym, so I'm eating these and peanut butter. I have 45 minutes until I have to start work. I told them to do half the pumps because otherwise it's just too sugary. You know, you don't need all that. It's a new year. You're trying to be healthy. Speaking of, okay, my New Year's resolution, I do have to be getting ready right now, so I'm going to be doing that while I'm talking to you. So, New Year's resolutions are hard. We all want to believe that if we make a New Year's resolution, we're going to stick to it and we're going to become a better person. But the truth is, if you think about it logically, the New Year isn't anything special. It's just a day later and we label it as the start to another section of time. For some reason, that causes us to want to start over, and it gives us, I mean, it's a good excuse to start better habits. I think our human brains like think about time that way and in sections and chunks. I was watching this TED Talk the other day. Actually, it was yesterday. I've been saying, like, telling somebody a story and I'll be like, yesterday I did this, and then I'll think about it for a second and I'll be like, why did I just say yesterday when I meant a week ago? That's been happening so often. But yesterday I watched this TED Talk about how basically all of us are hallucinating at all times. I'll link it or show you here or whatever, but he just said that, and I've thought about this before too, how like after doing psychedelics you kind of realize that life is a trip. Life can be just as trippy as hallucinating, and essentially it is. We are just a collection of sensory organs and receptors. We are taking in all this information that may or may not be true reality, but we're perceiving it in a certain way, and since we're all alike as humans, we all perceive it in similar ways, and therefore our reality is just a hallucination that we've all agreed upon. What I'm saying by that, since we're all agreeing that this is the start to a new age, this is the start to the new year, it gives us all kind of that ability to separate last year from this year and start new habits easier, which is a great thing. I'm just putting it into perspective, and I don't even know if that was necessary because I hope I didn't burst anybody's bubble, but that's what the new year is to me. A good checkpoint to say, okay, now is the time if you want to make any changes to make them, because everybody else is doing it. However, because at the same time I know the new year isn't anything special separate from how special I have created it to be in my mind. If like I make a New Year's resolution and it doesn't end up happening, that's something that I'm going to have to expect and accept. I can't expect myself to all of a sudden become this new person. I think we all can agree on that. I think like that is a concept that everybody like understands. Now, what am I trying to say? I think me, for my New Year's resolution, I've wanted a few things. Okay, let me look at my New Year's resolutions from last year. Bucket list for 2020. Aww. Post a video once a week. That didn't happen. It's happening now though. So I guess like the end few months of 2020, that has come to fruition. Implement new habits, 1 per month. That didn't happen. Have a friend of the month. I did that for like 3 months. Make a get to do list for the month. That I also did along with the friend thing that didn't stick. I do use my planner a lot though, so get off the phone 1 hour before bed. That is something that I still struggle so hard with. Leave for work 30 minutes early. Wow, I forgot I even wrote that. I don't. I don't. Finish my associate's degree. Now that I did do. Move up with or another job. I tried to move up with, you guys remember my interview video? Okay, I tried handstands. I did work on handstands. I forgot I even wrote that on there. I was able to improve my handstands dramatically. I took a few handstands classes actually, and I missed her classes and the handstand classes. Although handstands make my wrist hurt, so my wrist was starting to hurt super bad, but I'm proud of the progress that I made. Meet and talk with business owners, take notes. Wow, I was so ambitious. I'm gonna do that. That's actually a really good idea. Get clear on the van vision, lay it all out. Oh wow. I still need to do that actually too. My New Year's resolutions for me for this year, I'm going to actively try to meditate. And it goes along with what I was saying last night. My life is super messy and I just don't feel motivated to do things when my car is a mess and when my mind is a mess. And my mind is a mess usually because my car is a mess. Okay, you know, if you watch my videos, I'm literally always cleaning my car. I've been cleaning my car in the past, I'm pretty sure like 3 videos, 4. That's life. We as humans are so messy. We're very high maintenance if you think about it. Like in order to be okay with ourselves, we have to shower every day. We have to brush our teeth every day. We have to shave every once in a while. We have to exercise to keep up with ourselves. We have to feed ourselves. We have to sleep. Like we have to take care of so many needs. Sometimes we can't. Sometimes we are too busy working, doing our hobbies or whatever. Our laundry piles up. The gym closes and I can't take a shower because I was working until really late. You know what I mean? I blame it on myself for some reason. Not that the gym closing is my fault, but I make myself believe that, oh, if I would have planned this before, if I would have prepared better, I could have avoided this. I have this ideal version of myself that's always on top of everything, but I just have to accept that I'm a messy person. I have 17 minutes left. I just don't know what to do. I forgot what I was saying. You're constantly reminded of the things that you need to get done, of everything that you aren't being productive with because it piles up and like you can see that, but nobody else can see it. So it may seem to other people that your life is put together. I just want to remember that. I'll be right back. Okay, I have to go to work right now. I'll talk to you later. Good morning. My car is a mess. I'm gonna clean it. Okay, we're gonna go pee. I'll be right back. I have a lot to get done today. I'm going to my family in Minnesota, my home state. I wasn't born there, but that's where I grew up. This is a New Year's video. I'm still trying to think of my New Year's resolutions. I don't think the one about like me being a messy person and then like moving through my mess, and I don't feel like that's it. I think I'm gonna think about it, but I definitely do want to incorporate meditation into my daily life. Why don't we start with a little meditation? And then we're gonna clean my car for the 17th time on this channel. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do my makeup so that I can talk to you without feeling insecure. What do I do? I don't even care. Meditating was great. The 2 things that I realized, I don't have to have 2 New Year's resolutions. I can just have one, and that is to meditate. I think last year I overwhelmed myself with so many because I had like 10. You could mean well in making those intentions, genuinely want that for yourself, but if it's not a realistic expectation, like if you put too much on your plate when you already have so much going on, chances are you're not gonna actually reach all those goals. Second thing that I realized is that like something that everybody realizes when they try meditation, they want it to be over. That was a very long 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes doesn't seem very long until you don't cram 10 things into that 5 minutes. People have adapted to multitasking, and people have adapted to the expectation that you are getting multiple things done at once because there is so much to do. So we're constantly jamming as much into a short amount of time. Like when you consciously and actively don't do anything, it makes you anxious. It's crazy. I think it was like 3 or 4 times that I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till this is done so I can start cleaning my car and get like on with my day. But at the same time, I was breathing and focusing on my breath. And like, although I had that anxiety, my logical brain was telling me, Amber, You have nowhere to be. You have plenty of time in this day to get everything that you need to get done. You need to accept that and like enjoy this tree that you're staring at. Like this tree also, I don't know why I've talked about psychedelics so much in this video. You know when you are and then like the trees and the ground starts breathing? For some reason, I was staring at this tree and I was doing that. It's a really trippy tree in general. Like look, like weird and swirly, like these tree stumps. Meditation is magical. Okay, I'm gonna start cleaning my car now.